Story number 4. Is Alex Hormozi the king of the Guru Hill? This is the interesting question because this guy came out of nowhere, just talking to people, showing up with his mustache and workout equipment, tank top wearing, not a I'm not selling you anything proposition. And suddenly I'm like, wait a minute, this dude might be the king of the Guru Hill. In fact, Theo, because you sent me a book. Look at this. I don't have any books this big on my shelf, and he just came in big. Why is this book so big? Most of them are about this big. He's got this one. What's Alex Hormozi doing, man?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, got an interesting angle. We talked about him before as one of the gurus. He came from a gym space. I never heard this guy until literally like this year, but he exploded on the scene last 2 years, really went all in on his organic marketing and exploded. And the stuff he talks about, he gives you very practical advice. If nothing else, he gives you it's simplified, like steps, like step by step stuff. So if you do listen to him, you get a sense of, okay, this is how you do it. Because I've heard gurus, even Russell Brunson, Myron Golden, and other folks who came from this internet marketing world. They talk about stuff like this high level, but I've never seen someone just be like, okay, boom. Yes, this is how you need to have a premium offer, but this is how you create it. First, write a list of all the stuff you have. Then figure out how much it costs you to make that off, do that thing. And then circle the ones that have the biggest difference. He's like step by step on how you will create a premium offer. I've never seen any of his gurus do that level. And so with this latest book, we talked about his huge book launch, talking about $100 million lead. For him, it was about like, how do you market yourself? Like how do you advertise to get people to know what you sell? And likewise, he has a system. This is how you do cold leads. This is how you do warm leads. This is how you do paid ads. This is how you do affiliate marketing, right? And so it's like a step-by-step guide on all this. Now, I would say this, Mr. Benja,
Okay.
of the gurus, the one thing the gurus will never tell you, yes, this stuff can work, but you always got to consider the source, man. The guy, the reason why he was so successful because he understood his problem intimately, and the more you think about it, I think a lot of the gurus, they kind of leave that out when you try to start something. You got to realize that sometimes the avatar, you represent the best avatar for your market.
Right.
So if you, Alex Hormozi, you look like you work out all the time, you sell in the gym space, and you own gyms, 9 times out of 10, they're going to believe what you're saying, as opposed
Yes.
to the scrawny little guy. Hey, why don't you buy this gym stuff? I got a product for you. Never in the gym. Don't know what you're talking about. You're not gonna have the phenomenal success he's had. So I think the gurus need to be upfront with folks and say, whatever you choose to do, just make sure you understand. He ran 6 gyms by himself for 5 years before he fully went into the gym launch model that accelerated to the next level. And so he knew how to run a gym intimately. So I think that's one of the things that these gurus forget to tell you. There has to be a core base of some knowledge of something. And so I think
Yeah.
that's the one thing I'm kind of realizing more and more. But anyways, he's good, man. Look, read the stuff. Mr. Benj, I shared it with you because I'm part of Mosey Nation, said pay it
Nope.
forward. So hopefully you can use it in good faith.
Yeah, definitely, man. No, it's a case study that's happening in real time for anybody who wants to check this stuff out. And while you were speaking, I was just looking for the web page that he created that shows he's using an old tactic I hadn't seen in a while, and I actually saw it from the Insane Clown Posse. If I know, but I was big into following the whole music business, and they set up a strategy to get their whole, they have their big event, the Rise of the Juggalos, event.
Sure.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, they
Sure.
have this huge event. They have these huge event carnival where all the juggalos show up. It's really successful. It happens every year. They have a series of videos and movies and all the stuff that comes out. And it's really catered to their audience, so they don't have to do too much marketing. Anyway, they had this strategy going on, and I'm looking at Alex Hormozi's site, and I'm like, "Yo, the Insane Clown Posse said they were gonna set up, like, 6 different albums, and all these albums had this big theme going on, and so even if it was a bad album, you were just waiting on the next one in the story. Well, now I'm looking at these books by Alex Hormozi, and they're all set up. Hey, I've got these books coming out, and there's going to be like 5 or 6 of them. First one is about leads. This offers. Next one's about leads, and I'm like, this guy's that's the same playbook. So I don't know. He's insane and kind of a clown, and he's definitely building a posse. So I don't know. That just reacted in my mind.
Yeah. So, like I said, we'll keep you guys updated on where Mosey goes, but definitely recommend the book. Maybe we'll get a few better review of it after Mr. Benja checks it out. I'm applying some of his strategies now to see how they work. Yeah.
Yeah, I always trust stick figures in
What's it say later? What's it say? I have lead. That's all you have to do, guys. That's it. We just dropping knowledge right now.
graphic designer GTFOH.